Hi everyone, this is Uyên from DaNangCuisine.com. So Huế, a World Heritage Site, is 100 kilometers north of Da Nang. It was the capital of the Nguyễn dynasty, which dominated much of the southern Vietnam from the 17th to the 19th century. As a result, Huế cuisine inherits from the best food, which was drawn throughout Vietnam to serve the king. Huế dishes are often served in relatively small size with refined presentation, and they are often very spicy. I've been to Huế numerous times before, but most of the time it was only to visit the citadel and the king's tombs. This time I decided to make a one-day trip just to discover street food of Huế. So here are my little discoveries. Now, what is the first thing that you should eat in Huế? Can't really go wrong with the most famous dish of this city, bún bò Huế. Following the recommendation of a local friend who is also an expert in Huế eateries, we arrived at a small bún bò stand in a tiny street. The place was packed with people, just exactly what we had expected. When I thought about eating bún bò in Huế, I expected it to be very spicy and hot. But to my surprise, the steamy bowl bún bò I tasted was not spicy at all, but rather very mild and naturally sweet. It was so good. So this is what I like about eating a dish at its birthplace, because your previous concept of a dish and the real dish may actually be two very different versions. The next dish that we tried was bánh khói. This restaurant that we went to is very famous locally. It's been running for decades. So basically, bánh khói is a smaller version of bánh xèo and are served with a quite similar sauce. But in Huế, people don't use the wrap and roll style like how we eat bánh xèo in Da Nang. Bánh khói is also crispier than bánh xèo, and instead of pork toppings, we had toppings made from chả and shrimp. A very fun and yummy snack, but for 20,000 dong each, quite expensive. Then it was time to visit some other popular dishes in Da Nang, but also has Huế origins, the famous combo of different bánh or cakes. One major difference of the Huế version, or the version of the place that we went to, was that bánh nậm and bánh bột lọc here are wrapped in prunium leaves instead of banana leaves like their Da Nang's counterpart. Therefore, they have a very different and unique scent. Another thing that caught my attention was that the dry shrimp toppings here were exceptionally well done and were not something that you could easily find in Da Nang. This is another authentic Huế dish that is very hard to find anywhere else. Basically, it is the Huế equivalent of Da Nang's bún mắm, with tiny clams instead of pork, fried pork skin, a lot of vegetables and herbs, and shrimp paste is used instead of anchovy fish sauce. And just like bún mắm, the dish is very cheap, but tasted insanely good. If you put as much of the chili as I did, you will understand why they say Huế food is spicy. This is cơm hến, which is tiny clams with rice and some soup. It is very good, but I still prefer the bún hến, which is the vermicelli with clams. So our time is almost over. Well, almost over. On the way back to Da Nang, let's not forget this amazing restaurant, just about 25 kilometers from Huế. Basically, it's just bánh cuốn or bánh ướt like how we call it in the central region. But the real shining star here is the accompanied roasted pork. It is so crispy and soft and juicy and had a really nice smell. And did I mention that it was crispy? This is the favorite place of long-distance travelers along the national route. So if you find the video useful, please subscribe. Thank you and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.